People can't do without mobile phones. You ever take a mobile away from a teenager? They just stop. They're paralysed. They don't know what to do next. You take it away, they go... You give him it back, he starts working again. There you are. Thank you.
The last time we almost got divorced was over trash bags. You laugh, but she won't take out the trash. Now, don't get me wrong, ladies. I know it's my job. I saw your faces. I know I'm the trash man. I get it. But every once in a while, when I'm not around, can you help Daddy out a little bit? She won't. Even if it's full. She'll just put trash around the trash. As if to say, hey, stupid, do your job. You know where I draw the line? I don't replace the bag. If I'm the trash man, she's the bag lady. I don't care. So here's what happened. I had something to throw away. I got to the trash can, there was no bag. At that point, I had to make a decision. Put the bag in myself like a little bitch, or throw it away anyway and send out a message.
We've got a dog now as well. We've got a dog slightly over a year ago. He's a rescue dog, and he is genuinely the light of my life. He really is. And I realised only recently that every now and again I'll say a sentence to him that I've definitely said before, just not to a dog. The first one I noticed, I was stroking him, and he was clearly enjoying it, and I said, "Ah, you like that, don't you?" And the most recent one was when I said to him, Okay, you can lick me fingers when I've finished.
He's watching Thomas, I'm reading the paper. He's watching Thomas, I'm reading the paper. Suddenly, I'm watching Thomas. 2 years later, I'm a massive fan of Thomas. I've got to know the trains again, haven't I? Their little personalities, you know. You think, oh, Toby's turned up. This will be a blinder, this will. Now, the worst thing about having children, you're thoroughly enjoying an episode of Thomas. The little boy looks up at me and thinks, he's enjoying himself a bit. I'm not having that. I think I'll go off and top myself. And you miss the end of Thomas. It ruins the rest of your day. Ruins it. And it's not the sort of show you can just pop down the pub that night and start asking about, you know what I mean? Like saying to people, I don't suppose you saw Thomas this morning, did you?
Is that you, darling?
Yeah.
Did they get off all right?
All packed up and ready to go.
Oh, I will miss them. That's the last of them now, isn't it? Poor Lena died last year. Don't see old Kate since she went to live with her daughter, and now they've carted poor Tommy and Dolly off to the nut house.
Nan, it's not a nut house, it's sheltered accommodation.
Call it what you like, love. They'll still be splashing about in their own piddle come tea time.
Do you ever have to sneeze while you're taking a piss? It's frightening, isn't it? It's frightening because actually you can't do it. It's physically impossible to sneeze while pissing. Your brain won't let it happen. Your brain says, stop pissing! We're going to sneeze now! Because your brain knows you might blow your asshole out.
When she broke up with me, she had a great excuse. She was like, I love you, but I'm not in love with you. I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, there's a difference, stupid. I used to wake up every day and see a future with you, and that was me being in love with you. I don't feel that way anymore, and I think it's time for us to move on, but I'll always love you as a person. I was like, that's like me saying I'm not in debt, but I have debt. Like, I can't walk into a bank and go up to the teller and be like, listen, I got a lot of debt with you, but I'm not in debt with you. She'd be like, what are you talking about? There's a difference, stupid. I used to wake up every day and see a future with you, and that's when I made payments, and that was me being in debt with you. I don't feel that way anymore, and I think it's time for us to move on. So I'm going to stop making payments, but I'll always have debt with you.
That I bought had a log burner. I've never had a log burner before. I got quite excited about the log burner. Not as excited as my fella did. He just went, oh my God, we'll be able to get a toast and fork. to toast things? And I thought, he does know I've got a toaster, doesn't he? But I went straight out. He went to work, I went straight out and bought a toasting fork. And I came back in, I grabbed a loaf of bread, and I thought, I'm just going to sit and work my way through. I fucking love toast. But I couldn't get it to work, and I rang him and I said, I can't get it to work. He said, how can it not work? It's fire and bread. And I told him what I'd been doing. Turns out I should have had the little door open. Might as well have been lying slices of bread on top of me radiators. Or in amongst me knickers on the underfloor heating. Oh, you're right, that's probably too much yeast altogether, isn't it?
Well, sometimes she doesn't answer. Sometimes she doesn't even answer. And I'm calling and texting, and I'm pissed. I'm ready to kill another. I'll kill her. I'm pissed. And she comes home, and I go, answer the phone! She'll go, what? You were trying to call me? And she looks at her phone. I had it off. If I had my phone off for 4 hours while I was with my friends, are you fucking kidding me? I would get home to the police. And my parents, and her grandparents, and my dead grandparents. And they'd all be there, and they'd all be scolding me. How dare you do that to her? She was worried about you, you piece of shit. What kind of a man doesn't answer his phone, you piece of shit?
Hello. Where are you travelling from today, sir? France. No, Spain. Shit, sorry, Italy. Don't know why I said that. Didn't sleep on the plane. Drugs didn't work. Not drugs like drugs. I mean drugs like sleeping pill drugs. I don't have any drugs on me. I promise you, I'm not a mule. Don't look at my bottom. I have explosive diarrhea. Not explosive like a bomb. Shit. Just said bomb in an airport. Well, it's just a word. The more you say it, the less offensive it becomes. Bomb, bomb, bomb. Oh, it's like a song. Bomb, 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 bomb. I'll stop saying bomb now because you're all looking at me like I'm a terrorist. I promise you, I'm not a terrorist. I'm just Jack. Plain old Jack. Hi, Jack. Not hi, Jack. Shit, no, don't shoot.
I see Thor, I see Captain America, I see Iron Man. Who are some of the superheroes that DC Comics has that makes them better than Marvel? Go. Batman, you said that. Superman, that's a good one. Wonder Woman, okay. Green Lantern, whoa, 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 whoa. I said, I know the other superheroes, but Green Lantern? What's his power? He wears a ring, and the ring gives him power. I said, that's a fantasy. I don't know any man who wears a ring who has power. And if you're not clapping right now, my point exactly. You can't clap, can you? You can't. You know why you can't clap? Because you're sitting next to kryptonite.
Honey, how many times do you fake it? She's like, you mean like a percentage? You mean you have a percentage? There's a number on it already? What is it? She goes, about 35%. And she goes, and that's pretty good. You fake it more than 1 out of every 3 times, and that's good. How is it? I said, don't worry. You always believe my fake ones. And she's right, we do. Because we're guys. Our egos won't allow us to believe anything else. Of course she came. How could she not? I was on top of her for almost 45 seconds. And that's including the times I fell off. She had to come. I came. That's proof right there.
It's like dyslexia. They couldn't have made it a more difficult word to fucking spell, could they? I mean, it's not even a word, is it? It's just a fucking jumble of letters. What fucking made that word up? Some bloke sat there one day and went, I put an X in there, fuck 'em. I'll slip a Y in there and then an S. Spell that, you bastards!
I was raised as most people. You're good, you go to heaven. You're bad, you go to hell. But have you ever noticed at a funeral, the person is always in heaven? Don't you think if they're going to threaten us with hell that every once in a while... The preacher would say, we're burying this guy with a fire extinguisher.
This is your area, do you hear what I'm saying?
Well, I do, yes, in that I'm not deaf.
I'll get you a pass and a fob.
Fob?
That's Sue, this is Emma, I'm Emma.
Just one thing, what does the company actually do?
We provide strategic planning and data support and recently creative new media to blue-chip financial service companies across Hampshire and the Thames Valley. So the new media boss is coming in this morning? New boss, I mean, do you hear what I'm saying?
Well, I hear you say, do you hear what I'm saying, but I don't really know what you're saying.
I like totally hear what you're saying.
But she only really said, do you hear what I'm saying? It's fine, you know, I'll catch the lingo. You know, you're just a bit younger. So what year were you born?
1991.
What just happened? No, you've got that wrong.
Nice outfit, by the way.
Thanks, dudes. Yeah, sure.
2 nuns going across the border in America, and they have the boot full of tequila. And one of the nuns is going, oh, we're going to get caught, we're going to get caught. The other one says, no, we won't be stopped, we're nuns. No, we're going to get caught. So they get up to the border, and the policeman says, pull over. She said, I told you. She said, look, just open the window and show him your cross. So she opens the window and goes, fuck off and leave us alone!
Right, we better head back.
Oh, Mrs. Brown, watch out for Nicky Nacky Dicky.
Oh, I heard about this. What's Nicky Nacky Dicky?
Not what? Who? Yeah, there's a fella going around the estate, knocking on women's doors. But before they open the door, he's sticking his willy through the letterbox.
No way! Oh, my God. Did they get a description? Of the man?
Nope. Nobody's seen him. Not his face, anyway.
So I parked him at the fitting room. I took 3 dresses in to try on. I came out after each one to show him. After the first one, I said, what do you think of this one? And he went, it's all right. Keep pumping out compliments like that and we'll not get this big head back in the fucking car. When back in, came back on the second one, I said, this is the second one, what do you think of this one? And he went, it's nice. I feel so pretty. And back in, came back on the third one, I said, this is the best one. This is my favourite one, I've saved the best to last. What do you think of this one? And he went, yeah, you could wear that one outside. What did you think the other 2 were? Fucking nighties?
I tell my wife before we leave, I go, you're gonna get cold, wear a coat. You need to wear a coat. It gets cold, wear a coat, sweater, something. She didn't wear any of it. It didn't match her outfit. I brought a coat. I brought a coat. Who's wearing a coat now? Not me. I'm freezing my ass off. Captain Evil is toasty right here. My wife says now that we need a daughter, and I'm like, oh, no, we don't. I can't imagine my wife having a backup bitch. Like a little her following her around the house. You're right, he doesn't do anything around here.
People say, what happened? What led to the breakup? Was it a big thing? I don't know. Depends how you look at it. We couldn't agree on the definition of this exit and next exit. I was driving, so she said, okay, get off at the next exit. So I pulled off. Why did you get off here? I just told you to get off at the next exit. I thought we could get off here and buy a dictionary. Look through it. Look at words and definitions and such. It's fun to find out word meanings. So I dropped her off at the next exit.
The #1 fantasy for most guys, what is it, ladies? 2 women, right? 2 women, that's what they want. Now, fellas, I think that's a bit lofty. Really, because come on, be honest now. If you can't satisfy that one woman, why you want to piss off another one? Why have 2 angry women in the bed with you at the same time? You know, fellas, I'm looking out for you. You know how much you hate to talk after sex. Imagine having 2 women just nagging you to death. Blah, blah, blah. Hold me. That'll get on your nerves, you know. But I know some of you guys probably are great lovers. You deserve 2 women. Maybe you do. But you know what? I think you should have to earn it. Right? Yeah, it should be earned. You know, like a video game, you get so many points, you get an extra life. I think it should be the same thing with sex. We're doing such a great job. She's like, oh, I can't take it door, ding, you get an extra woman.
There's a magic word that gets you out of all conversations, and the word is anyway. It's magical. You know when someone's talking, and you're waiting for a gap to talk, and you think, there's no gap. This arsehole's not even breathing. And you find a small gap and go, anyway, better get going.
That was champion, pet. That's what I say after sex. Unless it wasn't champion, I'm no fucking liar.
Now that's it, huh? That's what? All those years of being married and now it's over. Yeah. So all those years of raising the girls and now the family's broken up. Right. So no more marriage? Nope. No more wife? No. What's it like? Oh, please let me live vicariously through you. Walter, divorce is not a good thing. Oh, you can't lie to me, asshole.
Is that you, darling?
Right, Nan.
Oh, thank God you're there. I'm frightened out of my life.
Well, it's only a mouse, Nan.
Little bastard's been getting me at it.
Come on, Nan, get down.
I've been stood up here since 7 o'clock this morning.
Are you sure you've seen a mouse, Nan?
Of course I'm sure it's been up my leg twice. He's torn me tights to pieces.
Well, look, it's all right now, I'm here.
And the attitude of him. Oh, it's unbelievable. As soon as I get into bed at night, he stands outside my door and laughs at me.
Nan, he's not laughing at you.
Not much he ain't. He gets all his little mousy mates round. And they come up here and they slide about on my lino till morning. They think it's a fucking country club.
Now that's it, huh? That's what? All those years of being married and now it's over. Yeah. So all those years of raising the girls and now the family's broken up. Right. So no more marriage? Nope. No more wife? No. What's it like? Oh, please let me live vicariously through you. Walter, divorce is not a good thing. Oh, you can't lie to me, asshole.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah, bud.
Miss Ratsniff's mad at me again.
What'd you do to Miss Ratsniff?
Well, I had my head down in class, and she said, Dami, what's wrong? And then I said, well, Teach, I'm emotionally constipated. And then she said, what? And then I said, I haven't given a crap in days.
You can't say that.
How long have you had this headache?
20 years. And he's not just a headache, he's a pain in the arse.
Mrs. Brown, I was asking Grandad. A bit of privacy, please.
Fine.
Look straight into the light, Grandad.
Go to the light, Grandad. Go to the light. What are you giggling about?
You today, keeping your place in the book.
It's true.
But making love, Agnes.
Love my arse. Making more worries, making shitty nappies. Making him happy.
And you, making you happy too. Ah, Jesus, Agnes, you can't tell me you've never enjoyed it.
When are you on drugs? Enjoy what?
You know, the organism.
I never done one. I nearly did once. Not with him. Mary Murphy told me to get a cucumber.
Like, well, what does your wife watch on TV? I don't care. Are you guys happy? Look at me. But you still love her. Yeah, of course. But like most marriages, we had been through some difficult times, sure. But we stayed together because of the children. Oh, you say your children saved your marriage. Yeah. Bastards. Well, admittedly, a good marriage can be hard work. Yeah, I know it can. Yeah, we went to a marriage therapist one time. Just once? It was a therapist. You didn't like the therapist? Oh, no, he seemed like a good guy that after listening to my wife talk for 10 minutes, he jumped out the window. Seriously, absolutely. And if it wasn't for the leash around my nuts, I would have followed the guy.
Excuse me, no smoking.
I'm not smoking.
You have a cigarette in your mouth.
Got shoes on my feet, but I'm not walking.
Right, look down your top and spell attic.
A-T-T.
You have to just keep looking down your top.
Oh, A-T-T-I-C. Oh!